Hey, what's up? It is that time of year. It is graduation season. Well, it was graduation season. We're now in July. But the fact is that a lot of things happened this year which closed out classes. And if you saw the thumbnail here, we're going to be talking about the credit card class of 2023. Now, this is more so going to be like a yearbook style as opposed to a graduation style, because I want to introduce to you some of your favorite creators by reintroducing them to you, and also introduce some of the titles that they hold. So after the intro, we will get right into it.
Welcome back to my dad's channel. If you're new here, make sure to click that like button and subscribe, and don't forget to share.
So chances are in school you have heard about these. They're called superlatives, and these are titles that some of your favorite creators hold from my point of view. Of course, this is all in good fun. I definitely would like people to use this in order to get exposed to new creators that they may not already watch, and or, maybe have a little fun with the creator that might be their favorite. So, like I said, this is all in good fun. I think we're going to enjoy this. Got 23 titles for 23 creators, and we may put some honorable mentions in at the end here. So we'll see how it all works out. So for my very first title, to be honest with you, I think I'm going to reserve this for the very first creator I met in person. Somebody whose stuff I'd already watched. I was a fan before I even started a channel. And, real down-to-earth guy. He talked to me like, it wasn't anything. He wasn't too big to connect with someone who was in his audience. And now I am a fellow creator. And I got to say, I'm happy to know the guy. But for most athletic, we are going to be rating Luke's points in miles. Now, to be honest with you, I've met the guy in person, and, he's a good-sized guy. Super nice guy, very knowledgeable. Please check out his page. He has travel redemptions that are fantastic. I've definitely learned a lot from him, especially now that I have my own bag of tricks concerning travel redemptions. He does great work and very sensible guy, sensible content. You will not be sorry for going to his page. So next up, we have the life of the party. So out of all your creators, who just brings the energy? And that is going to be CJ from CJ's Credit. Well, I think it's just CJ now, but I'll put the page up here. But this guy is awesome. I have also met him in person as well. He has a great catalog of videos. Started out telling you about stimulus checks and how best to use them. He's segued into credit card content, a little bit of hotel reviews there. Super great guy. And on top of that, when he comes around, people just open their wallets. Anthony Venture can vouch for that. He literally brings to life with the high fives, buoyant personality. Like, you can't be in a bad mood around CJ. Great guy. Looking forward to seeing him in Vegas. Keeping my fingers crossed. I do believe that that is going to be reality, but I'm definitely keeping my fingers crossed for that. Definitely a great guy you want to check out. Now, these are in no special order, so let's hit off some of these other titles. So now, the most likely to be the next Bill Gates out of all the creators that I've watched, I gotta be honest with you, we are gonna go with Eric Gao here. He is an awesome guy, and I've actually watched a lot of his stuff, including his troubles with the loss in translation that Chase tried to do with him and his girlfriend, their CSPs. You got to check his stuff out. He's here. I know he studies a lot, and he's just a good guy, period. That's it. That's what I'm telling you. He's a good guy. I vouch. Eric Gao's the man. You definitely got to check him out, but I am fairly confident he will be the next Bill Gates. So now, speaking of great guys, we have the most searchable. This guy appears in every search all the time. There's literally a live stream where he appears literally everywhere. It's like he's blades of grass and you're looking through a field. And that is Edris Mata. He is a part of the Venture Capital Discord. He is a fellow creator here, has great content here. You'll be able to see the page that I display for him, so you definitely want to check him out. And trust me, it's very hard not to check him out, because anything concerning credit cards, he comes up in the search. So you can check him out on YouTube and also Instagram as well. So now in every group, there's a numbers guy. There's just a guy who just makes the numbers make sense. And he speaks to the numbers. And our numbers guy in this motley crew is going to be Matt Welter. Now, I have seen Matt Welter since he started his page. He's a vibrant and very involved member of the community of creators and in the credit card community, both the Discord and venture capital Discord as well. Matt Welter, great guy. You definitely need to check him out. Now, what drew me to his page is the fact that what he would do is he would expound on the credits of credit cards, well, the credits that you get back on credit cards, and literally how many years, over years, that the return that you get from them would pay for the annual fees. He used numbers in a way that definitely drew me in, so you definitely want to check out Matt Welter, the numbers guy. So we talked about the next Bill Gates, but who's most likely to take over the world? And for that, let's just face it, in our community, there's only one name you got to come up with, and that is going to be Daniel Braun. He is on his way to 100,000 subscribers. His rise has been meteoric, to say the least. Very nice guy, and also another person who inspired me to start a channel, who I actually communicated with before I even had a platform. I mean, he really stands no need for introduction, and chances are if you're watching this, you've already watched all of his videos there. So with that, we have most likely to succeed. That's a classic one that you always see in every yearbook, and I'm sure some of you may have even been voted that in your own high school journeys. Now, for most likely to succeed, we have Spencer Johnson. Spencer Johnson started, and his rise mirrors that of Daniel Braun and some other popular newer creators. Now, he's also has his hands in a couple of things like a podcast with Mark Plymale, and he has his main page and a very popular series of creator conversations. So it would do you well to check out his page as well. That is Spencer Johnson coming in with most likely to succeed. Now, when you succeed, success is, pivotal, especially in all types of wild situations. So we have another title that might be a little far out, but the most likely to survive the Hunger Games is actually one of the creators I just mentioned, and that is Spencer Johnson's partner, Mark Plymale. Mark Plymale is one of the innovating creators of the Critic Community Discord that I first joined. Now it is owned by him, Daniel Braun, and Spencer Johnson. But why do you ask why he would be the most likely to survive the Hunger Games? Look, I've seen his other channels. I've been to some of the places that he's been to in Kentucky, abandoned hospitals, all sorts of stuff. Like he's going to some places where you kind of got to be a survivor to do that. Does the disc golf stuff, and I've seen disc golf, and I mean, why wouldn't he survive the Hunger Games? So now with all things, I've given you some pretty popular names, but in all classes, there's inevitably a new kid, and the new kid either has a good go of it or a not so good go of it. But the fact is our most popular new kid, that title is going to go to none other than Matt Clausen. Matt Clausen is a brand new creator. He's a fledgling creator who is in the comment section of a lot of credit card creators. Now, I will take personal credit for nudging, not bullying, just gently, repeatedly, and without stop, nudging him into creating his own channel, and he is doing fantastic. He has credit minutes that come out, he has a lot of shorts, and he's branching into some long form content, so please feel free to check him out. So now we're going to go into the most changed channel. I pride myself on the fact that I watch a ton of YouTube, and I've actually watched a lot of creators that I've struck up conversations with, built relationships with, and I talk to on a normal basis. Now, one creator that I talk to and I watch his videos and we actually converse on a few things is JP Buffett. And JP Buffett comes in with the most changed channel. Originally, he still does credit card content, but he came up with this podcast sort of style of doing videos. And here's the thing, it's not even like he's doing it with somebody else. He's doing it by himself, and it's very engaging. So you definitely want to check out JP Buffett's page. And when you talk changes, you got to talk about editing. Editing is definitely not the best part of YouTube. I've discussed this at length with Anthony Venture, and I don't know how anybody else feels. People, sometimes they get other people to edit their stuff. Sometimes they do it on their own, but editing is definitely time consuming. but it can make or break your videos. And frankly, when I grow up, I want to be like the best editor in the credit card class of 2023, and that is none other than Joshua Butler. If you have had the pleasure of looking at some of his videos, it's just great. There's subtlety, there's great transitions, he does shorts, does impressions. He's just got the goods. Ain't nobody out editing Josh Butler. Now here we have most likely to be late for class. There's always somebody who just doesn't have it together. They get in by the skin of their teeth. Sometimes they're just late. Things just always don't seem to go particularly the way they want, but they make it through anyway. And that creator in this class is going to be none other than Chad's Money Minutes. Sorry, it's this guy. If you checked out my lives, they come without warning. All sorts of wacky stuff happens, and I pretty much roll with the punches. And, you know, I try the best to do what I can do, but I would love to just get you guys some value. Sometimes it's not in the greatest package or even the prettiest package, but as long as I get the value across to you, that's the whole point. So feel free to check out this guy's channel. So in the vein of some credit card titles, it's got some titles for credit cards. Of course, the first thing you want to think of is who has the most. Now, maybe he doesn't have the most ostensibly out of all the creators in the world, but pretty much touts the most actively used credit cards. And I think he's over 30 now. So if you already know who I'm talking about, then you must have done your research, because we are talking about none other than Sledge. Once again, like most creators, he started out in the comment sections of other people, giving great knowledge, great tips. The Sledge Inc. team. You know what? I have to start saying the whole channel name because I have personal relationships with people. So I just, you know, pretty much talk like I'm talking to them on the phone. But Sledge is definitely somebody you want to check out. His short game is just ridiculous. He puts out these shorts. He's got that intro music. You know, he's Mr. Do Your Research. And also remember, you got to salute Sledge for having the most cards, 30 plus active cards. If somebody has more, hey, you know what? Flame me in the comments, but that is Sledge title for this class of 2023. So now in order to get all those cards, got to be approved for cards. And that brings us to the most likely to be approved for the next credit card, which is Mark Reese. Mark Reese is a creator in this space that I'm sure a lot of you are very much familiar with. But one thing that I've noticed on this channel, he has precious few rejections. So I would probably think that he could apply for all sorts of credit cards, and chances are, even on a reconsideration, he can get it. I've seen countless videos of him accomplishing that. Now, mind you, I have seen rejections on his channel, but they are far and few between, so he has the title for the most likely to get approved for the next credit card. Now, also, we already have who is going to get approved for their next credit card, but one thing that we didn't touch on is the valedictorian of the class. Now for the valedictorian, I'm gonna name Stan the Credit Frog. Please check out his channel. He has a wide-ranging catalog of videos about all things financial. Now, mind you, he does credit card videos, but also one of his most popular videos is the backdoor Roth IRA how-to. He touches on a lot of different subjects. You will not be sorry checking out his channel as well. Definitely the valedictorian for his breadth of knowledge across the financial sphere in the videos that he puts out, and I don't think anybody would really disagree with that. So with all those smarts just noted, we have to have energy to match. And now, most of the times you would think that the title would be most energetic, but this creator here, this guy, I'm going to refer to him as the energy god. That is his title, because when I tell you he's everywhere, he wants to build a YouTube empire like yesterday, and he is putting things in place in order to do it, talking to the right people, showing the kind of zeal, even at a very young age. He is an adult, but he's way younger than me, and he's doing his thing, and that will be Abdul Hali World. That is his page name. I met him in the credit community Discord. He has another name in credit community Discord, and I don't remember it right now because I didn't write it down. We want to try to raise like smaller creators up, and he is fanatical and definitely a fixture in the community, joining all the lives, joining both commenting and learning a ton about, this credit card game that we play. So that is going to be your energy god. So now this one is kind of special, and it is the Underdog Award. Now this creator has actually battled credit card fatigue and some restructuring, and is still making great content about trips that he's taking and ways to redeem points and things that most people wouldn't think of how to do it in order to make the most of the points that he has garnered. We actually came together in the credit card community to give him a push to get him over that 1K, and that is Dugras. And this is Dugras Reports. If you've ever watched his videos, you'll get what the reference is. This is another person who I've spoken to I've had good occasion to speak to. You definitely want to check out his page here. You will get some different points of view about things from a very measured standpoint. So now he has a new series where he drives in the car. I like that. It's actually kind of relaxing. So let's talk about somebody whose energy is just, he's a great guy. So this guy is going to get the title of most likely to be the best drinking buddy. And that's going to be Chase Yokoyama. Luckily, Chase, out of Hawaii, I think he's going to make his way to the mainland, and we will be happy to receive him. But Chase is a great guy. If you haven't heard of Chase Yokoyama, you've obviously been living under a rock. He has a great following, does a lot of short form content on, I believe it's Instagram and TikTok, but also he has quite the presence on YouTube. He has inspired me to eat cereal with no milk. Please do yourself a favor and go to Chase Yokoyama's page if you have not already. Now, we got the best person to, be a drinking buddy. But in our whole group, there's always, splinters here and there. And, there are subgroups. And I got to tell you, the best clique in the class has to be the Venture Capital Discord. You definitely want to check this out. Now, mind you, in addition to all the creators that I'm listing here, the Discords that I'm also referring to, you'll have links down in the comments. But Venture Capital Discord, a lot of fun, super close-knit. It's on the smaller side, but definitely it works to our advantage because we definitely have a lot more fun in there without, a lot of things going on. So you definitely want to check out the Venture Capital Discord. There we have voice chats and we get together and it's just a blast. Now, both of these guys have great channels. I would like to count Anthony Venture as a good friend. We do plenty of lives together. Great chemistry, great guy, really good head on his shoulders. He's a realtor. The guy speaks Chinese, like real Chinese, not like, well, I don't even know if there's a fake Chinese, but he speaks real Chinese. And now on the other end, Calby, the cat, well, not the cat, but, well, we don't know what Calby looks like, but Calby actually does a lot of videos about things that people aren't thinking of. And he looks at things from a different angle. He has a lot of ideas. He has taught me a bit about tech. Actually, both of them have taught me a lot. But to be honest with you, you will not find two closer individuals, Anthony Venture and Calby Ang, two great guys. Hey, look, it's your bromance, man. Just roll with the punches. So now we're coming down to the last three. And for this one, we have who would be voted as the Homecoming King. Now, the Homecoming King is going to be Caesar Joel. Now, everyone knows Caesar. If you don't know Caesar, you need to act like you know. Caesar has an all Spanish-speaking credit card channel in which he features a lot of contents on credit cards, but it's all in Spanish. But Caesar does comment on everyone else's channel. He is absolutely supportive, always has great things to add, both informative and positive. So, and on top of that, he's just smooth, man. This is the only guy I know who can come in like late to a live, and it's like, not only are people not bothered, but like, then the whole comment section makes sure that people shout out that Caesar is in the building. You want to check out Caesar. If Caesar's in your page, if Caesar's in your comment section, that is definitely somebody you want to check out if you're a creator or you're thinking about being a creator. So Caesar Joel, I will show his page here as well. So you want to check him out as well, especially if you speak Spanish. That will actually work even better for you. I don't speak Spanish, but I still check out his content because I love to show support. So now we have a Homecoming King and we got to have a Homecoming Queen. So far, literally, it's been all dudes. It's been a real sausage fest. But the fact is that there are some ladies who are out here doing their things with the credit cards as well and travel. So now this is somebody who I am subscribed to. I was exposed to her via Ben Hedges, and that is Venture with Jazzy. I've had occasion to check out her page, and she actually comments on a wide range of financial topics. In addition to going to airport lounges or tips to make extra money, how to look at your finances, it wouldn't hurt to check her page out. And for the last one, this is going to be the top commenter. Now, in this, we have engagement with our subscribers. I am both a subscriber and a creator. Some people are just subscribers, but engagement is key, and that's how we build community. So for the top commenter, once again, we have none other than CJ, who is literally first everywhere. I don't know how he does it. Nobody knows how he does it, but I don't know, when do you work? Like when do you sleep? Because literally it doesn't matter, when a video comes out, boom, here he is first. Like, and I tried to be first in front of, even when he's not first, he's first. So look, CJ, this one's for you. So you're the life of the party and the top commenter. You are the only person with 2 entries on said yearbook for the class. Well, that is it. Those are the superlatives that we have. I didn't want to do too many. I figured 23 would be appropriate as it is 2023. But I also have some honorable mentions. Of course, Tito's Financial Corner, Kayla Shenanigans, Ben Hedges. You know, these are other channels that I watch as well, including that is JP Knowledge. And look, if I missed you, I'm very sorry, but maybe you'll be in the next round. You know, maybe we can do this as a round 2. Hopefully, leave in the comments if you had any fun with this. You know what I mean? Definitely leave a comment. As a matter of fact, you can actually switch up some of my answers in the comment section. I would love to know what you guys think. Maybe did I hit it, you know, right on the head, or did I get a few wrong? By all means, please show me in the comment section who you think deserve which title. I think that would be a lot of fun. But on a serious note, these creators are creators that I respect. I am subscribed to every single one of them. My subscriptions are public, so you can verify that if you'd like. I am definitely subscribed to all of them. I will be linking all their channels. You really need to check them out if you don't know them already. Even if you do know them already, maybe you look at the content a little bit differently once you kind of think of them in the vein that I do. But it is with the utmost respect that I speak on all of these creators that we have, and I am very happy to count myself amongst their number. But that's about it. You know, I'm just happy I was able to hopefully introduce you to somebody that you didn't know, and maybe reintroduce you to somebody that you did know. So without me rambling any further, until next time, I'll catch you later.